Luca, I have something really nicely planned for today. I get tourist activity. We're gonna visit the royal family. This is where they live. No, just joking. This is the HQ of Strawberry. But it's amazing.
Welcome to Strawberry.
Welcome to Strawberry.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a few questions about Flexkeeping. Looking at the things you wanted to achieve, what was the biggest game changer in terms of choosing this strategy with Flexkeeping?
The life-job balance that they achieved. They could automate a lot of the processes. They could cut hours from like 4 hours of planning down to 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Building trust in the system and increasing kind of staff and guest satisfaction is kind of being key.
Yeah. Because looking from your point of view, you see the, multiple hotels using Flexkeeping. Do you see a difference between the hotels not using Flexkeeping and the hotels using Flexkeeping?
I feel the Flexkeeping hotels are more proactive. They have better data to make decisions. The staff has kind of embraced the solution.
What is the biggest shift that Flexkeeping brought that you didn't see coming?
I think it's the automated services, like the villa with I think it's 13,700 tasks that have been automated, converting that to nearly 150 hours that they could spend on guests or spend on delivering better guest satisfaction. I think that's been one of the main things, because when we started off, we were thinking it mostly as a housekeeping solution.
Yeah.
Then more on, we looked at the kind of the maintenance part of it, but the automated services is kind of, I think that could be kind of a game changer for us moving forward.
Yeah. Going back to the results, have you seen any measurable results across the group?
We see signals that the sick leave has gone down on
Really?
Some of the hotels. Yeah, and as I said, the loop-on scores, the guest satisfaction, we see indications that is rising.
Yeah.
And also what we have, the EMPS that we have internally for some of the hotels also.
That's insane.
That is.
Yeah. Because people are always like, shall we invest in an operational tool? But then the impact it has is so much broader. Yeah. Looking at all the things Flexkeeping can do, like what causes, for example, that the sick leave is lower?
I think the staff get a more kind of predictable day or planning for themselves. Supervisors have a better tool for planning. It's adopted through the language AI, I think, for the staff using it. It's easy to use and you can recognize the language that you're working in.
Okay, thank you so much for the interview and having us here in this lovely place.
You're welcome back.